Hey everyone, making a update video early. I won't be able to make it Sunday, so we're making it today. Today's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be focusing on the coins that I think are going to have the biggest impact over the next few weeks. Now, we have the inauguration on Monday, so no brainer, Dogecoin is one of the bags. Now, if you guys are in the Discord with me, you guys know I have a big bag of Dogecoin, all right? So I expect that to run much higher. But let's talk about Bitcoin really quickly, all right? So just looking at Bitcoin here, we have, okay, this very important level here, okay? But for me, if we want the market to run higher, we need to break this level, all right? So this level here at 102.6, we need to flip it to support for the market to run higher, right? We've had rejection after rejection after rejection, deviation back under, right? Short, short. Again, if you guys are in the Discord with me, this is the short that I gave. Now, we're not going to go higher until this level is taken up, all right? Now, we do have on the weekly, sorry, not the weekly, the daily. I don't know why I went to the weekly. Okay. We have on the daily a fair value gap here. All right. Now, if we go into this fair value gap, right, we have this major SR line here as well. If we go into this fair value gap, I'm expecting a rejection, and then actually we could reject anywhere from 102.6 to 104. I expect a rejection and a move down into, I hate when, okay, a move down into this 97K region. All right, so move up, something like that, move back down, put in some type of higher low. We had a double bottom here, right? Actually, a triple bottom. So put in a higher low somewhere around here, okay? And then continue the grind higher, all right? Now, invalidation on this plan is, okay, I don't want us to go below this low anymore. This is the mid-range level that we spoke about. In prior videos, I don't want us breaking below this level. So invalidation would be here and basically anywhere from 97 down to 95K. Okay, anywhere from here to here is a buy, and we should be targeting around like 110 to 118K. Okay, so you have about a 3-hour trade. That's what I'm looking at on Bitcoin. So I'm looking for a rejection from this major level, push a little bit higher and reject, and then come back down here, put in a higher low, and then continue grind higher. All right, simple one here. I'm not going to go into much detail. 102.6 is our major level. Flip that into daily support. Okay, and then we should go higher. But I expect a rejection and then come back down and then go higher. All right, the next coin, or the next, the next coin that I'm looking at is actually going to be Litecoin. Now, again, I gave this in Discord, and the reason why I like this one, first of all, we are at a crucial level here. Okay, crucial level of resistance. But the reason why I like this one is because we had a very, very long accumulation range. We accumulated from May 2022 to now, and we just had a breakout of this level. Now, the reason why I say this is crucial and very important is because if we take a look at Link, okay, let's go on the daily. So if we take a look at Link, same type of thing here, right? We had a major accumulation zone, same time, May through, this one's a little bit earlier, But October, so not as deep as we did with Litecoin, but we also had another accumulation zone here, right? The longer the accumulation base, the more violent the breakout, right? And look what happened here. I can go to the weekly, okay? So we had accumulation, breakout, retest, and went much higher, all right? Now this first breakout gave us 140% move, and after the retest, about 230% move, all right? Same thing happened here. We had, we had an accumulation zone, and I'm exhausted, by the way. It's very late for me. So I just thought I'd make this because I won't be able to make it during the weekend. Accumulation base, right? This one was August or July up until November, breakout, retest, and then continue grind higher, right? Now, Litecoin looks exactly similar, okay? Long accumulation base, this is a weekly, okay? We just had the breakout. We are at resistance here, right? So I expect this to have a violent reaction or a violent breakout, and the first levels that I'm looking at is 200, okay, and 278. All right, we saw that Link put in 140%. This is just a 45% move. Okay, now entries for Litecoin, anything that I give will be shared explicitly in the Discord only. If it's not in my channel, if you guys are in the Discord, if it's not in my channel, then I haven't called it. All right, so a good area to get in, if we can get a pullback here, like I said with our plan on Bitcoin. Well, first of all, okay, here is the highs. So we can take that out, put in an SFP, double top, and come back down. We have a major level of resistance here as well. Okay, but it looks like we're possibly flipping this to support. The 4-hour just opened, so this would be an SR test. If we can hold, we'll probably push up a little bit higher, but I would love for us to go into this order block here. So if we, either reject from here, come back down, put in a higher low, continue grind higher, right? Or we go out, take out this high first, take the liquidity sweep, come back down, put in another higher low here, and then go higher. I prefer this first move to the latter. This would most likely be the setup. Okay, and then again, like I mentioned, we are targeting 200. Okay, so it's about a 5.5 hour trade. Invalidation is closure back below here. Okay, so closure, now I know I have a stop loss here, but daily closure and turn this back into resistance. This was our little previous range. Here is our range highs, right, mid-range, and if we talk about the range lows, it's right here. But fall back below 115-ish, or 114 back under here, then the trade's invalidated and we look for a different one. So a move back down to 128 would be perfect. Otherwise, I want to see I want to see us take out this high. I want to see where Bitcoin's going to be, or where we are going to be when Bitcoin rejects from that weekly SR, the daily SR, and the fair value gap. But a move back down to 128 is where I would like to buy and target $200 and then 278. All right, so that would be the plan for Litecoin. The next coin is Dogecoin. Like I said, it's a no-brainer with the inauguration and Trump's mistress Elon Musk, right? This is my spot position. One sec, let me go to the perp chart. All right. So right now, we are at resistance, okay? But I think this is one of the coins where, you suck it up, tell your wife's boyfriend that you're not a pussy, and you're going to buy at resistance here. Okay, supply zone as well. And then you target, honestly, the highs again. I think this goes much higher, but TP1 will be there. Okay. Now we are breaking out. We're having a violent reaction. Like I said, this is going to run, in my opinion. And it doesn't matter what price you buy, in my opinion. You're not going to time the bottom, but I do think that this is a very good area to get into. And if we take a look at, okay, now you can draw the trend line however you want. You can draw it from, from there, right? That signifies that we had a breakout. You can draw it from here. Okay, if you draw it like this, then look, we had a breakout and retest perfectly. Doesn't matter how you draw it, whatever way you want, this looks good in my opinion. All right, so draw it like that, whatever you want. Honestly, I don't know if we can get a move back down into this order block / retest of this trend line, but if we do, okay, this would most likely be your play. Again, a 3.4-hour trade back into the highs, and I think this goes much higher. I'm not selling my long-term bag until 80 cents or greater, but this would be your Doge play. Now, again, I'm in from much lower. I'm targeting much higher, but if we can get back into this demand zone, that's where I'm looking to buy. Otherwise, flip this into support. That is your trigger to buy and target much higher. But again, very, very strong selling pressure. Now, XRP ran, Litecoin ran. Now they're going to push Dogecoin, in my opinion. So this is the coin that you want to focus on in the next few days. All right. So those are your triggers. The next one, FARTCOin. I know, Arsh, you're getting into meme coins. What can I say? Follow the trend, and my name translates into Ass Master for a reason. So I like ass and I like fart. So this looks very good. It's putting in, a series of higher highs and higher lows. So the uptrend is there. Now lower time frame, maybe this is putting in some type of small little rising wedge. Okay. But in my opinion, if you can get pullbacks into this area here, this demand zone, this is a buy. But honestly, we are getting close to the breakout point, and this goes into price discovery. So, like I said, you won't be able to time the bottom perfectly. So if you just buy in DCA, you'll be fine. I'm already in. I gave it to the Discord. We are at resistance here. Okay. So I think this goes much, much higher. I'm actually targeting $3. I think this pulls a dog with a hat type move, a popcat type move. And who knows, maybe this gets a Binance listing or a Coinbase listing before popcat does. So either we flip this and go much higher. If this goes into price discovery, I don't think this takes out the highs and come back down. Or this little rising wedge plays out and we get a move back down into this 130 to 115 range. Buy there, puts another higher low, and target much, much higher. Okay, that's what I'm looking at FARTCoin. This is another bag that I've started to accumulate. So outside of, Litecoin, Dogecoin, FARTCoin, right? My next coin is actually going to be Hype. I've talked about how bullish I am on this. I think this runs much, much higher. Now this chart's a little bit of a mess. I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to be talking and walking you guys through it. We had a falling wedge, okay? I mentioned in my last video this green zone is where you wanted to buy. Perfect reaction from it when we had that dump. And right now, flag after flag after flag. So if I go to the perp chart here, okay? Again, this is the exact setup that I gave in the last video. We go to the a 4 hour here, okay? look what happened. After we had multiple flag breakouts, this continued to run. Downtrend, now we have a reversed trend here, right? A market structure break to the upside. I don't see the next resistance until this area here, all right? So we are, like I said, so this was our trend, right? Very important level. We are consolidating under the resistance level with a flag. And in an uptrend, when you are consolidating under resistance, especially if you're flagging under resistance, this is bullish. This most likely means we go to the upside. So if you are long, probably something like this to the highs. I'm spot long for much lower, but I would love a move into this $30 region, to be honest. TP1 and TP2. Okay, this is a long-term hold for me. I do think this puts in at least like a 3 to 5x. So if I can get this even more, if I'm blessed with an opportunity on a capitulation wick, this is where I would love to buy. This coin is what I would love to buy. Okay, so that's what I'm currently looking at. Again, focus is on Dogecoin right now. Now, Trump coins, ENA, Link, all the crap that he bought is going to run. Another coin that I'm very bullish on, if ETH stops being a bitch, is AAVE or AAVE, however you want to say it. Again, I only gave this exclusively in the Discord, so I'm in for much lower, but okay, let's go to a lower time frame. And just like everything else, right? Flag after flag. Now this one was a beautiful breakout and retest. Okay, we are at resistance here, but this is going to go much higher in my opinion. If ETH runs, this is game over. I'm expecting a swift move into this $3.50. Now again, we are at resistance here, so any move down to this support area is where I'd be looking to buy. I don't think we can get a move back down to 300, but if we get that move, you buy and stop asking questions, right? We have a breakout. We didn't have a retest, so it's a strong SR point with an order block confluence. Okay, you can draw your fibs. Right. So any move down into here is a buy, but if we can flip here, then we go much higher. Again, any play that I'm in most of these for much lower given in the Discord, but these are the coins that I'm currently bullish on in these next few weeks, and I think they go much, much higher. All right, so as I've been saying, Q1 I expect super bullish news. We may have dips of 10 to 15%, but those are coins that you don't want, or these are dips that you don't want to capitulate. These are buying opportunities. All right, so that's it from me. I'll see you guys next week.